This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Very, very extremely sad. This is one you don't expect. Takeoff. The quietest member of the Migos has been shot and killed in Houston at a Jazz Prince surprise birthday event, bowling alley. It was a private event. Now, first, before I continue with the story, credit to Tony Snow, who was there. Always in the chat here, and I appreciate you, telling me exactly what happened. He was actually there in Houston, and there was a private event for Jazz Prince birthday at a bowling alley, Polk Street, downtown Houston. They shot dice after bowling. Other rappers were there. They started shooting dice. Takeoff wasn't even shooting dice. He was just looking on. Quavo, he gets into, he's very competitive, was shooting dice, and from what I hear, he had some alcohol in his system. Feeling good. You're with the Princes, you're with Jazz Prince, and you're with J. Prince Jr. You feel safe. You're in Houston. You checked in. You're at their event, and basically, so the Quavo started going back and forth with another guy. Talking aggressively. I guess it was just talking to the wrong guy. He didn't feel like, oh, Quavo's going to talk to me like this. So one of the guy's friends stepped up and just showed he had a weapon, right? The problem is a guy that was with the Migos sees this and panics and just starts, he pulls out and starts shooting. Bang, 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 wild, right? Turns into a shootout. Okay, 60 people were in the room. Turns into like a shootout, and basically Takeoff, he like ducked down, but as soon as he came back up, bang, he got hit in the head. It looks like, and it happened really fast. Everyone says, and Quavo ran and dropped his watch and cash. Ran up to him, and a lot of stuff, like 37 shots went off in the middle of downtown Houston. And J. Prince Jr. ran up because one of his people also got hit. 3 people were hit. Takeoff died. This is sad, man. I hear they had, it was nothing to do about jewelry. They had jewelry on. They had money. He had like 20 grand in his hand. And this just, I don't know, man. Like, it's not always about a robbery or something. This was just about people's ego, Is being a rapper the most dangerous game? Being in the wrong environment early in the morning. This stuff happens every day, and nobody's wrong here. Like, this isn't like, oh, he shouldn't have done this, shouldn't have done that. Things like this happen, man. Things escalate, and before you know it, something happens. And the only recommendation I could have is like, I don't know. It feels different out here, man. Like, it just, I don't know if you guys live in a city or not. Drive around the city. Feels different, man. Feels a little dangerous. Feels like people are on edge. We're really in a recession, and people are acting like we're not. People are hurting out here. Got homeless people being aggressive. People are just aggressive now, man. There's no respect. These guys, Quavo and Takeoff had nothing to worry about. Really, they checked in with the Prince family. They were with them. You would have felt safe. You would have felt like, oh, nothing's going to happen. I'm good. They have respect in their city. They ain't no respect no more. They ain't no respect. They did everything right, man. They did everything right. And you can't say rappers are a target. It's just like, this is a horrible experience. Are rappers a target? Yeah, rappers are always been a target. But this wasn't that case. This was a case of like ego. You know? The guy that was getting talked to crazy by Quavo probably was looking at it like, yo, I ain't gonna let this rapper talk to me like that. And then his friend just tried to scare him, but then the guy that was with the Migos kind of like freaked out and started a shootout. Nah, man, this isn't right, man. Not Takeoff, man. Like, he's so quiet, so respectful, you know? Wow. This is crazy, man. A lot of people are getting shot now. It's not just rappers. People are getting shot. It's just sad, man. Yo, they really need to, like, everyone wanted to defund the police, right? Well, this has nothing to do with defunding the police, but I'm just talking about crime in general. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Because you got to roll around and feel unsafe. That sucks. These guys should have felt safe in that party. And it's not right, man. And R.I.P. Takeoff, man. He was so talented, so young, man. 28 years old. And his uncle had to watch him die over a dice game, over someone's ego. People were disgusting, man. You know. You only go to a weapon. You don't go to a weapon because your ego was hurt. Go to a weapon in case your life is in danger. That's it. This is sad. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Again, shout out to Tony Snow. I appreciate you, bro. And he was there. He told a story that made sense. And that's why I'm crediting for the story, because this is how things happen. I see some people telling fake stories online. This is a story that makes sense. Ego. It's always over ego. I don't know if you guys ever been in the hood. I've been in the hood with like Cormega or someone before, and you see people snapping at each other, and sometimes that stuff gets out of hand. Like I spent a lot of my early career in Queensbridge doing music videos. Like I'm talking like 03, 04, 05. And like I saw crazy stuff happen while I was there, because I was working with Mobb Deep, I was working with Infamous Mob, I was working with tons of people in Queensbridge, And I just see the craziest stuff, man. Like people get shot over like snapping on each other, or a dice game, things just escalate with alcohol and everything. It gets crazy. So, anyways, sorry about rambling. This is Jordan Tower, JT News. Again, RIP Takeoff, and thank you, Tony Snow. Peace.